Live, folks. The Hangout on air is live. Welcome to the Home Business Helper Prosperity Hangout. We do these every Tuesday night, every Thursday night at 8 o'clock Mountain Time Zone. It really is a pleasure to be able to share with you some truthful facts, some proven earning opportunities with proven companies. I don't play around, folks. If I'm sharing something with you, it's something that's true, it's something that works. Everything I'm about to share with you has the potential to be quite life-changing. So what I need is your permission to be able to share something extremely valuable to not only to you, and really, if there's more month than money, what do we got to do to solve that problem, and why should we accept a 97% failure rate? Absolutely not. That's unacceptable. We've got proven companies, proven methods. We've got everything you need in one place to start the ultimate home business. And name it whatever you want to name it. But that's exactly what this hangout is all about. We're going to talk to you about some very positive things. So what I'd like to do is just have your permission to be able to speak freely with you. I do recognize that a lot of these presentations, if you've investigated a lot and done your due diligence, most of them drive you nuts because it's a bunch of hype. They talk about why they're the best companies in the world and why they're the best earning opportunities in the world, but none of them really want to show you what is really the work that you're going to do to earn the money with their opportunity. And are those actions proven? Is there a track record? I mean, folks, the bottom line is, a home business starts in just America alone every 11 seconds. It's the most lucrative way to create income on the planet. It's also, because it's the most lucrative way, the failure rate is the highest. I don't believe I introduced myself yet. I'm Earl Teets from Troy, Montana, the founder of the Servants Team Missionary Outreach, who's happy to bring you the homebusinesshelper.com. We've got some very exciting things getting ready to happen, and you've got a chance to be part of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with the basic work habits. So if you're watching this presentation, the whole idea is let's show you a proven way that you can actually work from home with help each step of the way. All of the other companies want to sell you a kit and wish you good luck from there. Of course, they invite you to the meeting first. Really, if I look at history and I see how people do that, most of them fail. Why? Because they don't want to show you the work habits that create the pay. I'm going to show you work habits, good solid companies, trends, multiple income stream, all in one place. Now, when I got started in the industry 20 years ago, this was unheard of, to be able to do more than one thing at once. You were to grab one thing and focus on it and stick to it, and by gosh, you were going to make it. Well, today, the beauty of technology, we have the internet that allows us to be able to multitask in several ways that we simply could not multitask in the past. So, let's take a look at what we're talking about. Business trends and health trends are the three biggest trends on the planet today. Forgive my huckleberry stained hands. I'm a commercial huckleberry picker when I'm not doing my online work, and the season's on. 105 degrees today here in Troy, Montana. I was out there picking berries at break of dawn. Great day, folks. Let's take a look. The first thing we're going to do, we are a Christian home business company, so I'm going to teach Christian methods. And you know, Jesus Christ is the most followed leader of all time. Whether you believe in him or not is totally irrelevant. We're talking about being a leader and being able to set yourself up as a leader and have a lot of people follow what you're doing. You're not going to find a more accomplished leader in history than Jesus Christ himself. So I study him pretty hard. But what we're going to talk about is 5 work habits that's going to put the money in your pocket. That's kind of some good news now, isn't it? Let's take a look. First off, we're going to pray and we're going to read. Now, why would I suggest praying as the step 1 to your business? Well, I'm a Christian marketing trainer. That's what the homebusinesshelper.com is a Christian marketing training platform that's universal to network marketing, internet marketing, and affiliate marketing. We show you proven methods, proven trends, and a way with live help that you can achieve the success that you've always dreamed of achieving. So we're going to talk about praying, because we understand by following the most followed leader, Jesus. He tells us, Matthew 6:33, to seek first the kingdom of God. So if I'm going to respect God, I'm going to put him first before my business. I'm going to pray for my daily business habits to be successful. I'm going to pray for my forgiveness. I'm going to forgive everybody I'm holding anything against. This gives me a positive mindset. Next, I'm going to read, because as an entrepreneur, we're going to intake 90% of the stuff that we do. We're going to be dealing with some negative people. I mean, is it the people's fault that they're negative? No, it's the industry's fault that they're negative. 97, that might be a little too high, but over 90% of all companies that start today, offering you the great ground floor opportunity, they will be out of business in less than 3 years' time. Most of them within 6 months. So when we're talking about the highest failure rate in the most lucrative way of income production, let's do what we can to make sure we don't fail and we do succeed, okay? So we're going to pray. We're going to be dealing with some very negative things, because there's negative companies and people get burned and they got negative attitudes. And if all you took in all day long while you're working your home business was negative energy, wouldn't it make sense to you that if you didn't replace some of that negative energy with positive energy that's focused on what it is you're trying to accomplish, well, then if you don't take that information in through your reading habit, you're not going to have it there. What are you going to do? You're going to take in negative from all the people you're working with, and then you're going to turn around and project negative to the people that you care about. You don't want to put yourself in that position. So let's prepare our minds and our hearts to be a servant that really helps others. And when you help enough other people to their success, yours will come naturally. It's just the way it works. So what am I going to read first? Well, I like the Bible. To me, that's my favorite book. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. But we are entrepreneurs. And we are going to, as an entrepreneur, we're going to market, to be politically correct, or just plain say the word sell. We're going to sell something to another person to make a profit. That's what a business is all about. Doesn't it make sense to learn how to do that in a professional way? I mean, if people with no experience went to million-dollar incomes over and over again by certain popular authors, wouldn't that make sense to read what they write? You know, my favorite is The Secrets of Closing a Sale by Zig Ziglar. And I almost called it this one, See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. How about Over the Top by Zig Ziglar? How about How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success through Selling? How about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill? Folks, these kind of books are suggested by all five-figure earners, and I'm not going to really toot my horn too much louder on this. Bottom line is, leaders are readers. If you're not a reader, you'll never be a huge, significant leader. I'm sorry to say, that's just the truth. It's an exercise that we do to perfect our technique in the home business world, and it's very lucrative. Gee, who would I have learned that from? Maybe this guy right here, John Maxwell. You know, he's one of the most sought-after leadership trainers in the industry. And it was really a blessing to have my picture taken with him after I studied him over 10 years, reading his books, going to his functions, and learning from him in person. And really, my passion is helping other people, and I'm an entrepreneur by career. And so I started a ministry outreach, combine them both. You know, and really, out of the small town of Troy, Montana, the reason I chose to do that, you know, I have a son that's 21 years old, and when I made my decision to get into marketing, I think he was about 14 or 15 years old, but I saw a trend in the small town that I lived in, and that trend was completely awful. There was no jobs, no way for your kids to make an income for themselves. So if you don't know how to put something together online, you have to move away from home. And in our hometown of Troy, Montana, as parents, we see our children move from home a lot. So I spent over 5 years studying the best of the best of the best to try to figure out what would work. Now I realize in rural Troy, Montana, the internet hasn't quite caught up to us as it has the rest of the United States, yeah? But the vision and the proof and everything is right here. And there is proven work habits, and we've talked about the first most important one, which is being able to condition our mind to deal with the stuff that we're going to take in on a regular basis as an entrepreneur. Second, we're going to do high touch. When you can combine high touch with high tech, that's when you got it made, folks. So what are we going to do that's a high touch thing? Well, we're going to connect 25 people live on a daily basis with the agenda to set 5 appointments for a proper business presentation, whatever it is you're offering. This is crucial. The reason I keep this so universal, folks, these work habits will work for you no matter what company you're working with. So I'm trying to keep this presentation as universal as I can because it is universal to network marketing, internet marketing, and affiliate marketing. The work habits pay you. We're going to connect with 25 people either face-to-face, over the phone, or online to set 5 appointments. Number 3, high touch. We're going to have a blog that we're going to post in 25 groups because it's free to do this, and it's advertising on internet, putting exactly what the people want exactly in front of them. And you got the opportunity to do it. You need a blog. You post a blog in a group on Facebook with over 10,000 people that's related to a problem. You see, the Home Business Helper is designed to help you make money by solving people's problems. Nobody wants the greatest business opportunity in the world, but everybody wants a solution to their problem. And when you solution market people, they'll be more open to what you have. Think about it. Network marketing's been around for a long time now. So a lot of times you call somebody up, tell them you got the greatest business opportunity. Oh my gosh, what'd you do? Sign up for Amway? That's how people react. So what are you going to do? You're going to do something different. You're going to wait until you hear the problem. You know, it's funny you mentioned that problem. I've got a solution to that, maybe Tuesday or Thursday, 8 p.m. Mountain Time Zone. I could present that solution to you on the internet. Which one of those times fits your schedule best? Now you've scheduled an appointment with an A or B option. You got it made. And what's our whole point? We need to schedule 5 appointments off those 25 connections, or schedule them off the replies to the blogs in the high tech, which is the blog post that has a solution to the problem that over 90% of the people in that Facebook group are facing. People like solutions. Are they all going to opt in on it? Absolutely not. Most people are posting in these groups so fast that they don't even see what else is in the groups. There's a few people every day that really come through those groups looking for opportunity, and when you've got a solution to someone's problem and they see that information, they can become a customer or even a builder in your home business. So it's really a high-tech way to advertise that's least cost-effective to you. A blog is basically a fancy word for a website that you can update daily and have multiple issues with. So it's a good thing. It's kind of like taking a website. When the horse and buggy went to the automobile, that was a good thing. It went to less efficient to more efficient. Well, a blog is just a more efficient website. That's the easiest way this mountain man knows how to explain it to you. It's a very useful tool. When you look at John Maxwell, one of the most followed leaders in the industry, how does he get his stuff in front of entrepreneurs? He uses a blog, so why wouldn't you? And we're going to talk about this blogging option a little bit later in the presentation. The 4th thing we're going to do is we're going to follow up with the people that we made our connections with on the high touch process of 25 live conversations to book 5 appointments. And then the blogging that we do, the responses to those blogs, we're going to be able to follow up with those people and secure 5 for sure appointments for one day So we can do step number 5, which is 5 proper exposures per day, 5 days per week. This is a work habit that has been proven since the 1980s that has never failed. 5 proper exposures weekly for a 2-year commitment has created million-dollar earners from scratch since the 1980s. It's a proven work habit. Why wouldn't you want to do it that way? Less than 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 25 hours a week. Folks, that's still part-time. So I really am going to show you a roadmap to a $20,000 potential residual income in 1 work quarter on a base work habit of just 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's pretty good money for that kind of work. It's just perfecting the skills and perfecting these simple work habits. Now that we know what the work is that we're going to do, let's get a better understanding of what the trends are that we get to be in front of. Because, you see, success leaves clues, and throughout history, it's been a proven fact that if you could take advantage of a single trend in motion in early stages, while that trend took off and remained with it into the late stages, you created fortunes, huge fortunes that are unprecedented to any other fortunes ever created. So think about that. If that's history's track record, if you got the chance to get in front of 3 trends at once, and what I'm showing you today is really several more than 3 trends, we're going to get into that and you'll understand what I'm saying. But think about that. With today's technology, you can take advantage of 3 trends at once that are major trends, and that's what we're talking to you about here. So, first off, let's talk about it. We talk about trend 1. Trend 1 is being able to brand yourself as an entrepreneur. How did John Maxwell do that? With a blog. We've got a blogging platform that's put together by a company known as Internet Lifestyle Network. The beauty of this blogging platform, it's a tool you pay $37 for to brand yourself as a leader with a blog and share what you have to offer others on Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever social website you want to post your blog in, you have the ability to do that. The beauty is this $37 a month tool, most entrepreneurs pay for, will pay you $20 a month for everybody that you bring into your organization that needs to brand themselves as a leader and use the same tool. So now you've got a tool that you're going to pay for to use anyway as an entrepreneur, but as you're building your team, your teammates are going to need these tools. So ILN, Internet Lifestyle Network, is going to pay you $20 a month for every account that you set up. Think about that. Just 2 accounts covers your blogging expenses for the month. Anything after that is $20 a month every month. And you know what? They pay weekly. Every single week you have the chance to earn weekly commissions, and payday's Monday. That's pretty powerful. Now, can you really make money with a blogging platform? We've got a gentleman by the name of Fraser McDonald. He's 23 years old with no prior experience that hooked up with Internet Lifestyle Network, and since January till now, over $90,000 earned, and there's still 5 months left of the year. So I would say the potential to earn is pretty good. A 23-year-old with no prior experience doing that, imagine what you could do. Why was he able to do that? Because it's a simple system, folks. You watch your instructions on one video here, and then you pop up another video here, and you open up a live screen here, and you do what you watched on this screen here. It's pretty simple. Sorry about my purple hands. It's huckleberries, folks. So, we're looking at trend 1 as an entrepreneur. Where are you going to get this blogging platform? Well, the website is provenearner.com. Provenearner.com is where you're going to get your blogging platform, and this is a major trend that you can use as an entrepreneur. It's universal, so Amway, Mary Kay, Excel, Xfuse, whatever company you're working with, guess what? That company doesn't have a blog. And you probably need a blog to be able to brand you as a leader to draw people to you so you can show them that company. ILN is the best place to do that. Where do you get your blogging platform? Your first trend is provenearner.com. This is where you will get your blogging platform through ILN. I will be your personal sponsor, and I'll help you earn money the way I earn money with this company, showing you these same work habits that we got on the board. I will do the work for you, but with you, to train you with integrity instead of hype. That's one thing you don't get at very many other companies. They usually sell you a kit, invite you to a meeting. They might be polite to you on a couple of phone calls, but that's pretty much it. You're on your own from there. Here at the Home Business Helper, I'm going to work with you. I'm going to do the work for you, but with you, to train you with integrity and make sure that you're earning checks. That's what the duplication process is all about, getting your people to earn checks, not to be just some superstar that's the leader. If nobody's earning, you ain't making no money. Think about that. So, trend 2 is going to be, we need online tools for the blog, really. Look at your website if you're a network marketing person. Most of the time, you've got a really good website that shows you what your product is all about, who the company is, but there's really not a great call to action on that, and there's no way to track that website to know how many times it's been clicked on, who clicked on it, is there an email sent out to somebody as soon as they click on your website, and most of the time, over 90% of the time in this industry, that does not take place. So if you have a tool called a capture page that captures their email address and phone number, that's a good thing. Every time they click on your blog, before they can see the information in that blog, it's attached to a capture page. They look at the capture page and they fill out their information first, and now they can get to your initial website. It just allows you to send them an automatic email after they enter their information in the capture page with the auto-responded email that you didn't even have to write, that's from you to your customer. That email series is called an email funnel. So we've talked about capture pages, we talked about autoresponder and email funnels. These are 3 tools that cost entrepreneurs about $50 a piece per month. So when you get all 3 of those tools for $30 a month, that saves you money as an entrepreneur. And again, Power Lead System is the name of the company that brings you these great tools. They're going to pay you $20 a month for every one of your business builders that need these tools too, that sign up for these services on a monthly basis. So again, you got tools that are going to help you produce profits for your business, but at the same time, they pay you a residual income for doing what? Your job, training your business builders with integrity instead of just signing them up to make a commission check off. Praying to the good Lord that they're going to be the big one that you're going to make lots of money off of. Folks, that don't happen but once out of several million people. Success is not luck. It's worked for. Don't ever forget that. So let's look at what's the name. Where are you going to get this? TheLeadProject.biz is where you're going to find these tools. TheLeadProject.biz is my personal domain name for Power Lead System, where you're getting these tools. Now, what's neat about Power Lead System is they also got an advertising tool for entrepreneurs that can be very lucrative for you. What do I mean by that? Remember our 5th step, 5 proper exposures? Think about this. Put your thinking caps on real quick. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Don't look at network marketing businesses. I want you to look at legitimate businesses. All businesses. And what do they have in common? They all advertise to get consumers. And professional network marketers, they advertise too. Believe it or not, they really do. So, it is a common practice for a business to advertise. That makes sense, don't it? Turn on your television set. You can't watch a show without commercials, right? Think about that. So, if you're a business owner, wouldn't it make sense to know how to advertise? Now, anybody that's been around the business world understands that often, more than 90% of the time, an entrepreneur will spend over $12,000 a year in advertising that completely fails. and another $5,000 on advertising that actually works and gets the job done. So 12 and 5, that's $17,000 in advertising cost. Only $5,000 of that $17,000 that was spent was productive advertising. So if you could take a course like Social Profit Academy and learn how to utilize over 1 billion people on Facebook and take exactly what they're looking for and plop it right under their nose, that'd be pretty effective advertising now, wouldn't it? Social Profit Academy will show you exactly how to do that. There's case studies from May and June of 2014 where entrepreneurs spent $5 to $10 daily ads on Facebook and got a return of hundreds to thousands of dollars. As far as network marketing goes, imagine being able to put an ad on Facebook for $10 bucks, and 2 days later, 276 leads clicked on your stuff, entered their information in your capture pages saying, hey, I want what you have to offer. That's exactly one of the case studies in Social Profit Academy. This course is an advertising course for professionals that want to advertise professionally. $497 is a drop in the bucket compared to $12,000 of failed ads and $5,000 of successful ads in an entrepreneur's 1 year of advertising. So think about that. When you've got the fundamentals, you've got it made, and that's what Social Profit Academy brings you, $497. Now the beauty of it is, $497, Power Lead System is going to pay you one commission check of $400 for each one of those people that utilize that advertising tool. So if you're exposing your business properly 5 times a day and you're talking to all entrepreneurs who need to save their advertising money and be able to do it properly, well, you're showing them a solution with Social Profit Academy at $400 times 5. That's $2,000 potential earning in just 1 day. Now, have I talked to you about some trends? Yeah, the trend of blogging, the trend of online tools. Both of them are business trends that are tools that pay you to use them. Let's talk about a health trend next, because Paul Zane Pilzer, leading economic forecaster on the planet, says that health and wellness is where it's at. Think about this. Who doesn't drink coffee? Something pretty universal to most people, isn't it? Now, wouldn't you like to get your coffee free, delivered to your door for life? And when you share your coffee with 4 other people and show them that, and they decide they want coffee, yours becomes free for life, delivered to your door from the company. And when it's delicious coffee and it's healthy coffee, that kind of makes sense, don't it? Now, am I nuts, or is there really a trend in coffee, or am I just some con artist trying to make a buck? Let's take a look at history. Success leaves clues. Look at McDonald's, the largest proven franchise to be the most successful, billions served daily. They changed their marketing concept to McCafe because coffee's where it's at. Look at Starbucks. They should call it $5. That's what the coffee cost you, $5 or more. And the people going to Starbucks, they're not paying for Starbucks coffee with food stamps, folks. They're buying 2 or 3 of those things a day. So if you can show them a coffee that's delicious, that's actually healthy for them, that's good for them, and it's only $3, you're saving them money that they're already spending now. They can have it delivered to their door. Now let's look at the health aspect of it. If you do your research, you can look up Dr. Earl Mendel and see he's the author of the Vitamin Bible and many other nutritional books. He is a nutritional expert doctor with over 30 years in the industry. He wrote a book called the Vitamin Bible out of the 80s. He helped some other companies to some pretty secure success and kind of stepped out into retirement. What happens? He sees a company that's got the money to formulate a product properly and do it right. And when X-Fuse formed this coffee called Summa Cafe with their 7-year debt-free track record of helping people with no experience to full-time incomes on part-time efforts with nutritional supplements. They saw the coffee market was a big boom. So if you do your due diligence, do a Google search on Garcinia cambogia. It's considered to be the holy grail of weight loss. Do a Google search on raspberry ketones. Do a Google search on the mushrooms that are mentioned in the website that's provided by the company. And you'll be shocked at what you see. X-Fuse puts out a coffee that is just phenomenal, and it's share it with 4 people and you got it made. Now, I'm not going to talk to you about the commissions that you earn off bringing in a distributor, but I'm going to show you a $20,000 potential off just one customer that you collected that duplicates in a perfect world through 4 months to get his for free. Watch what happens in this example. $5 a month is what you get for finding one person to drink the same coffee that you drink. When you find 4 of them to drink the same coffee you drink, yours becomes free, but the company says thank you for the referral, and they're going to pay you $5 on each one of them. So your first customer, $5 plus the 4 that he got, so he got his for free. Now you got $25 off one customer in month number 2. Month number 3, those 4, they all want theirs free too, so they go get 4 and get theirs free. Month 3, you got $125. What did it cost you? One customer, like I said, in a perfect world, duplicated. He went out and got 4 so he could get his free, and his 4 went and got their free 4, so theirs could be free in a perfect world. Month number 3 is $125 from, what'd you do? Found 1. That's all you did. Everything else duplicated in a perfect world. Everybody else wanted theirs for free. I'm showing you a potential here. And I'm not making income claims. But it's nice to know what's possible. Take a look at month 4. That 1 is worth $500. Now, when you stop, think one customer worth $500. If there's 30 days in a month and you fail 20 out of 30 and get 10 customers a month, not even distributors, and they duplicate perfectly, guess what? That means you got 4 months times 10 is 40 customers. Times $5,000, right? Because 5 is 1. So you got 5,000 times 4. There's 20,000. There you go. And I haven't even talked about 7 ways of weekly pay and monthly residuals with a 7-year debt-free company known as X-Fuse that brings you Suma Cafe coffee. So we talked about a trend, but we've got a couple trends. You got the trend of weight coffee, which is $58 billion a year. Weight loss, which is $140 billion, and coffee kind of speeds you up, right? Weight loss brings on anti-aging, another $290 billion market. So when you combine this all together, you got a pie of $568 billion that you have the potential to get a piece of with this Suma Cafe coffee. Now, when your potential is $568 billion a year, that's a nice chunk of pie to get a piece of now, isn't it? So I've shown you $20,000 potential. How much is it going to cost you to get started? Well, that's simple. $37 gets you your blogging platform through provenearner.com. The leadproject.biz for $30 gets you PLS. So now you got the blogging platform and your tools. And $40 gets you your ID number with X-Fuse to be able to market the coffee, and you're a full-fledged distributor and all 3 off and running. Are you going to make the $20,000? Probably not. You need to prepare yourself. This hangout, at the beginning of it, would have been a good time to let somebody taste that coffee now, wouldn't it? And 80% chance of them tasting the coffee and watching this, they go, wow, that tastes good. It's worth it. I'm going to do it. Okay? Without the coffee being present during this presentation, 80% against you instead of in your favor. Does that make sense to you? So, if we're going to show you a 90-day plan of action of not 5, but only 2 a day, for 90 days, that's 180 days. Now, if that's a man and wife presentation, that's 360 samples you need to properly expose your business. That's quite a bit, huh? So, what does XFuse do? They allow you to order what they call a VIP pack that sets you up with everything you need to complete 180 proper exposures with samples of the product within 90 days time, just 2 presentations a day. It sets up 1 work quarter, which puts this into foundation. So think about what I'm saying. If that VIP pack is under $1,600, that's a drop in the bucket to start a business, folks. 9 out of 10 entrepreneurs that are 5-6 figures started their career on a credit card because they didn't have the money to start their business. Most of them spent over $12,000 on 20-30% interest, and then their business took off after a work quarter. They paid the credit card off completely, and they were off and running. That's the beauty of being able to use credit cards. So think about what I'm saying. When 90 days go by, on a day 89, if you felt that we misled you with XFuse, send everything back to the company for a full refund minus shipping and handling. Where was your risk? It's just setting yourself up to succeed properly. Don't you deserve to have the odds 80% in your favor when you bring a guest to a presentation like this one? And my commitment to you is I do these every Tuesday and every Thursday night. So you don't have to do them. You just bring somebody to this presentation online and let them sample the product, and wow, after it's all over with, you can sign them up. You get stuck, make a 3-way call with me. I'll help you sign them up. How hard can it be? We're talking about very simple things, very simple trends, very simple work habits. If you've seen anything here tonight that makes sense to you, right below this video, you'll see a link there to one of my capture pages so I can be in contact with you within 48 business hours to help make you a success story that we can promote in late September for our fall push. Wouldn't that make sense? Now, if I want to make you a success story, that means I'm going to help you do the work now, don't it? So, if you do your due diligence and you find out that everything I've shared with you is truthful, which it has been, everything I'm sharing with you can be verified, you'll love to get started with this right away. Now, why would I suggest this, folks? Well, this is my friend Eddie Freeman, works with me at that XFuse company. I met him in 2009 when I got started, which is a little later than what he got started, but he hadn't quite hit $1 million a year yet. But working with him every Saturday for over 4 years, I had the privilege to watch him go from zero, or watch him go from where he began to over $1 million annually, and a few others to do the same exact thing, duplicating his work habits over a 4-year period of time. And I work with him live every Saturday without ever missing one for 4 years straight. To me, that education is more valuable than a degree in network marketing from Harvard University. Why? They got a professor that's never run a business before in his life teaching a course. He's teaching a theory. Why would I want to waste my time on a theory when I can learn from the real thing? Folks, that's what entrepreneurship's all about. Another guy I work with, name of Paul Morris, over 40 years experience. That's my wife, beautiful lady in the picture there. Now, 40 years experience at taking people with no experience from zero to $1 million. That's pretty powerful people to work around, and it's a blessing to be able to know these people and work with them and have them a phone call away for you if you and I decide to create some pretty powerful things as far as creating success with income. Folks, I hope you like what you're seeing tonight. As you can see, to get started with everything, it's less than $2,000 on a serious level. Put together 5 presentations a day, 5 days a week, for 90 days with these proven habits, with these proven companies, and you're going to be real glad you did. With that being said, one thing I've learned from all these $1 million earners that I've worked with and been around over 20 years' time, when they see a solution to the problem, they don't procrastinate. If you've got more month than money, you need to take action, and you need to take action now. We got proven methods, proven companies, everything you need with live help. Don't you deserve the success? Thanks for joining us this week. We look forward to seeing you on, well, today's Tuesday. How about Thursday at 8 o'clock at our next Home Business Helper Prosperity Hangout. God bless you, and please, folks, keep our nation's leaders in your prayers.